painted surfaces now. The purpose of buffing painted surfaces is to remove slight imperfections, dust particles, a little bit of peel pattern out of the finished surface by the use of fine abrasives. Basically, we go through some very fine sandpapers and fine abrasive compounds to a point where all of the very small imperfections are out of the surface. We'll show you that process. Okay, we're going to apply some guide coat to the surface to allow us to see where we're going with the cutting of the surface. Brucey's just spray applying some guide coat on there now. Now Bruce is now cutting the surface with 1500 grit on a hard block, basically just taking the guide coat off the surface so we can see where we've been and cutting the top off with 1500. This is an acrylic modified top coat we're using here, which is a good buffable surface. Some of the paints that we use, linear polyurethanes, are not suitable for buffing. It is possible to buff them, but very, very difficult to achieve any sort of standard. But this one will be right with. So Bruce is going to cut this with 1500, and with this one, Bruce, we probably won't need to go any finer, will we?
No.
Okay, so we're just going to use 1500 and then buff it out. So we'll show you some of the techniques for that.
Beautiful close up, Toby.
And we get warrants, we've had all those problems getting the gloss up. This is a breeze. This is. Okay, we've cut this section here now. We're just going to clean the surface off. Get ready to start buffing it in. You can't really see the surface on the camera, I know, but basically all the peel and imperfections are all cut gently off the top, and once she's buffed up it should be beautiful, flat, perfect finish, very close to it. Now, buffing a surface is a little bit like sanding and preparing a surface in that you try and get the cutting effect to get finer and finer as you come out. To get a really good finish on a paint surface, we'll cut it cut it once and then buff it 3 times, basically with 3 different compounds getting finer as we go. This Perfected 3 system that we're using at the moment has a heavy cutter, a rubbing compound and a pad glaze at the end. That's what we're going to do here. So basically you're just cutting it finer and finer and finer and finer until it's just full shine. That's what we're going to go about here now. A few things to remember when you're buffing. As you go through the compounds, there's no use using your landfill pad, cutting with one compound, and just squirting the next one on top and buffing again, because you still have the remnants of the heavier cutter in your pad. Each time you change from one compound to the next, you need to stop, get some water into your pad, clean it out with a spatula or whatever sort of blade, wash it, make sure your pad's got no remnants of the previous compound in it. I'll just get some footage now of Brucey buffing out the surface, and you'll see all of that happen.
You should do that for a living, Brucey.